Scrum is an agile framework for developing innovative products and services by using an incremental and iterative approach. It is not a standardized process where you methodically follow a series of sequential steps, but rather a framework for organizing and managing work based on the Scrum values. The term Scrum is borrowed from the sport of rugby, where teams come together in a unified push to achieve their goal. Similarly, in the Scrum framework, cross functional teams collaborate intensely to deliver tangible, high quality results. The Scrum framework can be distilled into three core components: roles, artifacts, and events. Let's dissect each of these to understand their significance. Scrum has three main roles: the Scrum Master, the Product Owner, and the Development Team. Scrum Master is the facilitator and coach, ensuring the team adheres to Scrum principles and practices and removes any obstacles the team may face. They help the team stay focused on the goal and active work. Product Owner is one team member that represents the customer's voice. The PO is responsible for maximizing the value of the product. They own the product backlog, which is a list of what is needed to build or to improve the product. The PO is constantly prioritizing and keeping the items up to date in the product backlog. Development Team is a cross-functional group responsible for delivering potentially shippable increments at the end of each sprint. They are the people that are building the product. In the world of digital products, the development team could be people with a mix of skills in designer, software development, data engineering, quality assurance, and any other skills needed to build a digital product and delivery value each sprint. The main artifacts of Scrum are product backlog, which is an ordered list of everything needed in the product, primarily comprising features, bugs, and technical work. This list is dynamic and ever-evolving. Sprint backlog, a subset of the product backlog chosen for the current sprint. It's a plan with enough detail that changes in progress can be understood during the daily Scrum. Increment, the sum of all completed items in a sprint combined with the increments of previous sprints. It should be in a usable condition, regardless of whether the product owner decides to release it. Scrum has 5 main events. Sprint, a time-boxed period, typically 4 weeks, during which a done product increment is created. A new sprint starts immediately after the conclusion of the previous sprint. Sprint planning, where the team determines the product backlog items they'll work on during the sprint and discusses their initial plan for completing those product backlog items. Daily Scrum, a 15-minute event for the development team to synchronize activities and create a plan for the next 24 hours. Sprint Review, held at the end of the sprint to inspect the increment and make changes to the product backlog based on the sprint. Sprint Retrospective, the team reflects on the past sprint and looks for continuous improvement opportunities for the next sprint. Now let's see how the Scrum framework comes together. Product owner, in partnership with the customer or stakeholders, outline the vision. Product owner leads the product backlog creation and prioritization. The product owner with the Scrum team meets for the sprint planning, where they select the user stories needed to satisfy the sprint goal. At the end of the sprint planning, the team starts the sprint, which is anywhere from 1 week to 4 weeks long. The development team starts working on the work items from the sprint backlog and meets every day for daily Scrum. During the daily Scrum, the development team synchronizes on activities, and the Scrum Master helps with any obstacles. At the end of the sprint, the development team demos the work completed during the sprint review meeting, and the working software adds to the increment. The sprint ends with the retrospective meeting, in which the entire Scrum team reflects on the past sprint and looks for continuous improvement opportunities. The cycle repeats for future sprints. Feeling lost in the world of Scrum? Or are you worried about passing your Scrum Master Certification exam? Enroll in our Intro to Scrum and Scrum Master Certification preparation class today. See link below.